All right, so let me go over my portfolio this week and the trades I made. So my net equity, or my total equity, is 94,814. It actually could have been more. It could have been above 95,000 if I didn't make that one stupid mistake or one stupid trade that I'll explain right now. So I was bored Friday. I was a little bit greedy. I decided to do a straddle. I decided to sell a straddle on Broadcom Friday morning and close it at the end of the day. So let me explain quickly what a straddle is. I've already explained it before in previous videos, but if you didn't watch that old video, then you won't understand. So basically, when I sell a straddle, I'm basically selling the call option and the put option at the same strike. So I was selling the 320 strike, call option, put option Friday morning, and I wanted to get out at the end of the day. For doing that, I collected $6.50 for one contract. I did one contract, so that's $650 that came into my account, but the trade is not over. I have to close the trade. So the idea is, when I sold the straddle at 320, I was expecting Broadcom to move around 320, but close the day at around 320. My max loss is undefined, so max loss is infinite in this case, unless I watch the trade and control it. Because if my break even basically is the premium that I paid plus the strike, so 320 plus 6.5 is 326.5. That's my break even on the upper side, and on the lower side my break even is 320 minus 6.5. So any amount outside these borders here, I start losing money, and it's going to be, for every dollar I lose, times 100. Every dollar outside the borders, I'm losing $100. So if it closes the day at 330, then I'm going to lose $350. If it closes, and theoretically, it's unlikely, but theoretically, if it closes the day at 400, I'm going to lose almost $7,500. So what happened is I sold the 320 straddle at the beginning of the day, and 15 minutes later, it started moving up. It went past 326, went past 327. So this 6.5 that I sold at the beginning of the day ended up being worth $10. So what happened is I panicked. I was afraid. I thought that maybe it was going to continue going higher. It was one of those crazy days. So I panicked and got out of the trade quickly. I paid $9 to close the trade. So basically I lost $250. Now the idea is, if it had closed the day at 320, then the $6.50 that I collected, I would buy it back for very cheap. I would buy it back for maybe $1 or less, and then I would profit the difference. What's even more annoying is towards 3 o'clock, it was trading at around 320, and I could have closed it for about $1.50. So I could have made about $500 profit. So me panicking at the beginning of the day made me lose $250. While if I had just placed the trade and set alerts and just looked away, I would have made a $500 profit at around 3 o'clock. So 2 takeaways from this. Either this strategy is not for me, it's not for my personality. I'm not able to handle this kind of stress, not knowing how much I could lose. Or maybe once I place a trade, I should just look away, place alerts just to let me know. I should already have an idea of how much I'm willing to lose. Place the alerts to remind me to come in and get out, so that I don't watch the market the whole day and start panicking and allowing my emotions to get involved. So, but definitely, if I had placed this trade in the morning and ignored it till 2 p.m., 3 p.m. at the end of the day, I would have made $500 profit instead of losing $250. So it was a good trade. It just, I didn't manage it correctly at all. So I've got 2 open positions, 2 SPY put spreads in my account right now, in my margin account. So as you know, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I sell a put spread on the SPY 30 days out. I've closed a bunch because of this market that keeps going up. So my 2 expiration is July 2nd and July 6th with a 295 strike, and the other one is 303 strike. So look how high I'm trading right now at the SPY because of this crazy market. So in my TFSA, I still have my covered call on the Qs, which keeps flying, 240. So I've got 100 shares of the Qs that I bought at an average price of 221, and I've got 34 shares alone with no covered call on it. So the 34 shares alone are profitable, $630 profit, because right now the Qs is at 240. But my covered calls, sadly, I sold a call option at a 213 strike. So I'm limited on the upside. My max selling price is 213, while the Qs is at 240. So I don't take advantage of the Qs being at 240, but I keep collecting credits by rolling the call option forward, and I'm basically hoping for the market to drop back down below 213, and that should help me a lot. And I think that should happen. I don't think the Qs is going to continue flying like this. But yeah, so that's my position in my TFSA. In my RSP, I've got the same thing, but on IWM. So the ETF that tracks the Russell 2000, I've got a covered call at a 148 strike, which isn't so bad. I'm only 2 points away or 3 points away from my purchase price of 151. So I can easily manage this. Now, the strike that I had sold last week was 147, but IWM flew from 146 to 153 on Friday, so that didn't help my 147 strike. But regardless, I was able to roll the call option forward to next week, and I collected 60 cents. Actually, let's go see under executed. I collected $70. So you can see all the credits that I've been receiving by selling IWM call options week after week. And I've got 37 shares alone that are not part of a covered call trade, and it was profitable on Friday, but it closed at 150. So just a small $52 loss here. But it's I don't plan on selling these shares. I'll keep it forever, but I plan on selling covered calls against them to beat the market. Right now the market is beating me, but that's because it's a ridiculous market. And in my RESP, I have MasterCard that I'm going to keep forever, not selling. And Dell, I've got a Dell covered call trade that has gone way past my strike of $40, and it's trading at $50, but of course I had no way of knowing that. So definitely if I just bought the stock and did nothing, I'd be $10 up. But regardless, I've been selling call options on it, covered calls on Dell. So I have collected a lot from Dell, so I'm not disappointed. So $1.80, $1.70, $1.24, 90 cents, and 45 cents. So almost $6 or $7. So not as much as if I had just owned the stock without selling call options against it. But it's not bad. I can continue to sell a covered call on it for October, though. I'll have to go all the way out till October to get a decent credit. Or I could just get my money back. I could sell the whole position for $40. I could sell the whole trade for $40 and get my money back and use it towards something else if there is something else to buy. So the way I would just get my money back, the way I would close this trade early. So I do have a video explaining how to close covered calls early, but I can show it right here. So I just simply create order, and to make sure that I've got the create order button, the group here, the group view has to be by strategy. So I click create order, and right away it gives me the closing entry. So the closing entry would be selling 100 shares that I own and buying back the call option that I sold. So it makes sense. And the combination, the net trade should be close to $40. That's what I should get back. It'll probably be around 39.95 or something like that. But yeah, that's what I could do to get my money back and just use it towards something else. So what's my plan right now on my margin account, which is basically my trading account? So I'm going to continue selling SPY put spreads every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And I do have a video explaining why I do that. But I think I'm going to start increasing my contract, although it's probably not the best time because the market is at all-time highs. Or not all-time highs, but the market has gone up really fast. But because of commissions, I think it might be best to sell at least two contracts. I'm going to start with 2 contracts every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And when the put spread is worth 50% of the original entry, then I'm going to close the trade. So if I do a put spread and I collect $80 or 80 cents, as soon as it hits 40 cents, I'm going to close the trade, take my profit, move on. But if my put spread gets tested, I'm still hesitating which method to use to mitigate the loss. I think I might just close the entire put spread once it hits 3 times the credit received. Therefore, I would lose 2 times the credits received. So if I collected 80 cents, I would close the trade once it reaches $2.40. So therefore, I would lose $1.60. Or I could, once the short strike or once the long strike gets tested, I could just sell a call spread at the exact same strike as the put spread, turning the trade into an iron butterfly. All right, so I just wanted to go through my trades for the week and my open positions. And my terrible trade on Friday morning lost $250 in less than 15 minutes. All right, so if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. And like always, if you're going to open an account with Questrade to trade on the stock market, use one of my referral codes below. One of them gives you up to $250 back, depending on your deposit. The other one gives you $50 in free trades, regardless of your deposit. And if you enjoyed this video, please click the like button, share with a friend, and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.